Hi everyone, welcome back again to my new channel, Airborne Elvis 7. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for all those that commented and gave feedback on my last video about the tyres that I used for the GB Duro. I'd also like to say if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There'll be a little subscribe button which appears down in the bottom corner, and it just helps me grow the content. So thank you very much for all those that have done that so far. I'd also like to give a shout out to the boys at Freeco Cycling again for producing this lovely t-shirt that I've got on now. It's greatly appreciated and all support is welcome. Anyway, as you've all asked me to do a video on the shoes that I wore and the reason they broke, etc. So yeah, I'll jump in with them. Here they are, as you can see, both parts. Okay then, so these are the DHB Dorsia MTB shoes, and I'll give a quick read as to what it says about them. A classy looking mountain bike shoe with a highly adjustable lace closure system. And you can see the highly adjustable lace closure system, lovely. The DHB Dorsia MTB shoe adds a touch of class to your kit list and delivers outstanding comfort and versatility. I wouldn't disagree with the comfort side of things. They were very comfy. Okay, so I can't disagree with that. Versatility, I mean, that's them now. I wouldn't say they were the most versatile, but hey ho, that's what we had. Anyway, so I bought these shoes from Wiggle. I think I got them for about £65 at the time. So, you know, a fairly reasonable price. Again, like most things, I was short shopping around, but I was kind of stuck with shoes. I typed in size 12, UK size 12. That's how big my feet are. And they were one of the only pairs that came up. So that's what I went for. I went for the Dorsia MTB shoes. I've had them for about just under 10 months before this happened. And I wouldn't say they were overly worn. I did a lot more training out on my road bike compared to my gravel bike, I would say. So I didn't overly wear these, but they did get a little bit, but they were still in really good condition at the start of the GB Duro. Like I said, well, I thought they were going to be a dead decent shoe to do the job. However, it quickly became apparent that they weren't going to last. I'd say day one, even in Cornwall, going through all the scrubs and all the what you call like bastard bushes with all the needles and stuff like that. The outer, which is a synthetic type of material on the outside, you can see there. I'll put the camera there. You'll see it's just coming away, and that was just getting caught straight away. And I think that sort of gives you this little bit of waterproofness on the outside. Not like it mattered, because I mean it was just going in over the top most of the time anyway. But it did sort of protect your feet a little bit from the elements there. But yeah, as I said, that was just coming off straight away. So that was great. And then what I found is after a couple of days of wearing them and getting wet, and I tend to clip out mainly on my right hand side. I noticed that just sort of where they were joining there started to raise slightly, which was obviously a little bit disconcerting, but I didn't think much of it. As the days passed, that started to get worse until the point that I think I was going over on one side, went to pull my foot out, and I completely lifted the back end up like that. And there was a picture, if I can put it in, I'll put the picture in of how the shoe was looking, but it was hanging off completely. So not great. Going back a little bit then, sort of how they performed. I mean, in the build-up and stuff, I was obviously doing a lot of like loose gravel, you know, your muddy type stuff and that, and they're perfectly fine for that, walking around on. But as soon as you go on any sort of like rock, smoother surface, anything like that, then the like nylon style sole on the bottom, I mean, it's stiff enough. So actually, you know, distributing power and everything, fine, perfect, no dramas. But it slips like anything. Going down Windy Gap, that was hard work, because they were just like an ice skates on. So not ideal, and I would definitely probably look to use some sort of Vibram sole in the future. So if you're looking to do anything that involves walking on rocks and stuff, although they're classed as MTB shoes, I would not take them on a mountain again. Which is unfortunate, considering they're in such a lovely camo colour as well. Anyway, I managed to sort of fix them as best I could. What I did is I got some cable ties, remnants of the last set that I put in just here. as you can see, and I made a few little incisions on the shoes, one at the back there, sort of one up here, and then again on the other side, and I simply run the cable ties through the bottom there, just away from the cleat and across the bottom. I found that worked for a little bit. It did hold the sole of the shoe back on, and it was doing the job, but the more I was walking on gravel or having to get off my bike, etc., the more cable ties I was going through, until the end I was down to like about 3 cable ties or 4 cable ties left, and I was a bit concerned that I might need them for something major. Turns out I didn't in the end. However, once that then ripped off completely, I lost the inner sole. I'm not sure how that happened because it came off and it must have just dropped out because it was wet. I just then decided that the best course of action would be to use a trainer, and I had some lightweight like Merrell shoes that I used, and that is basically what I did. I had one cycling shoe and one trainer on. Obviously, because of the leaving the trace, I wasn't going to dump these, and I wanted to bring them back because obviously I'll try and get my money back for them, because I don't think a shoe should fall apart in less than a year, and only on one bike ride as well. I can class that as one bike ride, so I think so. One bike ride. Anyway, you can still get them now if you go on Wiggle. They're probably an alright shoe for your entry level type cyclocross or just light mountain biking, stuff like that. But anything more extreme, these ultra events and stuff like that, I definitely wouldn't recommend them. I had a friend actually say to me I would get the different shoes, but you know, I was like, well, these are what I've got. I'm not buying any more. This is what I'm going to go with. They are still on Wiggle. They're going for about 56 quid, or they are going for 56 quid now. You can't get them on there no more in this camo colour. People ask me if I got that because I'm in the army. No, it's just the only colour they had. It's just obviously, you know, fortunate or unfortunate that, you know, I'm in the army, so it kind of goes with what I'm wearing, etc. But yeah, they don't come in that colour currently, but you can still get them on there. You know, I'm sort of, you know, saying I wouldn't use them again personally. I would if I was doing lighter stuff, little light training, etc. But I wouldn't use them for your GB Duro, your Divides, anything like that. I would go with something a bit sturdier. Definitely something, if you can do a lot, if there's chances to do walking or quite a bit of hiker bike, then get something with a vibrant sole that you can actually walk in, because this is just going to slide around and then that's just going to happen. A little bit disappointed that it was just glued on. And I don't know what they were using. They definitely were using Gorilla Glue, but yeah, clearly, as you can see, not ideal for bike riding. Anyway, that's again just a short video about the shoes that I used. If you've got any more questions, comments, feedback, please just stick them in the descriptions below. I'd really appreciate it. Again, if you could subscribe to the channel, it just helps me build the content. Let me know what you think. Also, if you can let me know what shoes you use and what sort of events you use them for, that'd be greatly appreciated as well, because I'm currently in the market for a new pair. Again guys, please stay safe, look after yourselves, and look forward to the next video later in the week. Cheers.